Hey, welcome to the Joe Vizio Show. Yeah, it's definitely a show, isn't it? Hope y'all liking the new angle. I don't know if I'm liking it or not, but like I said in the last video, if it makes things a little safer for my wife, then so be it. So, I'm finished my night. I got probably about a 30-minute drive home. And I just thought that maybe I would just make a video. I want to discuss something that I always say in a lot of videos. And I want you to be assured that when I say this, I say it in the most sarcastic way possible. Because I really don't mean this. I always use the term, it is what it is. And I don't fully believe that it always is what it is. I think that it is what it is in a lot of cases is a blow-off, a cop-out. It is what it is giving somebody or something a pass. I understand that certain situations, yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. But to me, the term "it is what it is" kind of a surrender when you're dealing with, something in an abusive manner, something from your past that you're having trouble letting go of or trying to understand. It is what it is, especially when somebody else says it to you, translates to, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Just bury it in your closet and I don't want to hear about it ever again. That's what it is, what it is. It is what it is means. I think that in some cases, like let's take Rosa Parks. Can you imagine if Rosa Parks says, well, I'm just going to go to the back of the bus because it is what it is. How many people have just gone to the back of the bus because it is what it is? Until somebody finally stood up and said, it's not what it is. What it is a piece of shit situation that we need to fix or we need to learn how to deal with. That's what it is. It ain't is what it is. It is a piece of shit. It is a problem. In some way, somehow, it affects you. And when somebody is telling you it is what it is, they're an asshole. They don't want to deal with it. They're happy with fucking just bending over and taking one. I'm not. I tried to do it for a long time, and you know what? I decided, after learning a little bit, that these people are not going to get a pass anymore. Once it sank into me that my taxes are going to have to fund these people's retirement, I'm not going to give them a pass anymore. I'm tired of it. Not only did you abuse me, did you treat me like shit, but now I have to just shut up and pay for you in the fucked up system that you've created, that you've taken this, an awesome economy and a good jobs and everything, and you just ran it all into the ground with your social securities and your investments and your retirement and your pensions and all that, and you just ran everything into the ground. And now I have to, and my generation has to pay for it while you're looking down your nose at us like we did absolutely nothing. We just sat on the couch and we just played video games. Did anybody ever go into reason why Generation X is the way they are? And I know I've ranted about this before, and I don't mean to bring it over there again, but the point is, it is not is what it is. It is what you created. It is what you have allowed to be created, or what you have been enforced to endure. That's what it is. It ain't is what it is. It is what has been done. And the only reason that it is what it is because people don't want you to deal with it. People don't want you to call them on their bullshit. People don't want to hear about it. But you know what? You can't accept that. You can't let it be swept under the rug. You have to get this out. You have to let these people know what motherfuckers they are. Whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, a co-worker, or whoever is doing this shit to you or did this shit to you in the past. Because let me tell you something. There's a lot of people out there that claim narcissistic abuse that are in relationships that can leave, that are not forced to stay there. Unless you are chained to a chair, you are not forced to be there. You can get out. You don't use the excuse, oh, well, I'm trying to fix my boyfriend because he's just, and you're just letting him shit all over you. You are allowing yourself to be a victim. A lot of people who are victims of the bullying and the narcissistic parental abuse, we had no choice. We had to be there. We had to endure what we did. And it is not what it is. It is what happened, what was done to you. So as you go through your recovery, as I am going through my recovery, do not accept for people to just sweep this under the rug. Get it out. Stand on the tallest building and out these people. You know, there's a whole movement going on in this country. I'm not so down with everything. I'm not down with this whole liberal, be offended by everything. But look at the shit that these people are calling each other out on. I mean, I don't even think that I need to get in there. I don't want to start putting out examples and end up offending anybody. But I'm just going to say that there's a lot of things that are deemed offensive that just kind of have you scratching your head. No, it's not offensive. It's just to the point. If you don't like it, change your channel. Look at a different internet page. Put your fingers in your ears. Don't listen to it. Freedom of speech is a responsibility of knowing what to say, having the freedom of being able to say what you want to say, and also the smarts of what not to say, or when to respect somebody else's freedom of speech, and just you don't want to hear it, walk away from it, change the channel. It's as simple as that. You know, we're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic. Constitutional republic is where, you know, people can be protected from the majority. And I kind of agree with that. You know, in some cases, yeah, the majority may rule, but what if 51% agree that you have to wake up every day and punch yourself in the face? Well, to me, that 51% can have their freedom to punch themselves in the face. I don't want to take part in it. And being a part of a constitutional republic would protect me from having to do that. If I don't agree with it, I don't have to participate. And you know, and it's kind of the reason I guess I'm going off on this. It's just, you see what everybody out there is complaining and bitching about, and you really have something legitimate. You were abused, or you are in an abusive relationship. And I don't mean to belittle anybody. I just think that if you allow yourself to stay in that abusive situation, you are allowing yourself to be a victim. And you can't cry victim if you are allowing yourself to be a victim. Granted, there are people that are tied down with the children. You have to get your children protected. And first of all, for me, even when it comes to your kids, I mean, that should be first and foremost, is getting your children out of that situation. But we'll move forward with this. It is what it is a crock of shit statement. That's all. And we can think of different things that we can add to that. My vacuum cleaner broke. Well, it is what it is. No, it's not. It is what it is. I have to get a new vacuum and I have to finish my job. The pink job on this wall is shit. Oh, it is what it is. It's not. It is what it is. I don't like the color, so I'm going to change it. Move to the back of the bus. No. I am a human being. I deserve to sit where anybody sits, regardless of the color of their skin. It is not is what it is. It is what it is. Allowed people to be enslaved. It allowed people to have this horrible treatment after the fact. That's what is what it is. It is what it is. Allowed these, and I'm going to say this, these baby boomer men to destroy the fabric of our family with their touching and grabbing, and I am better than you, and I deserve more than you, and you're just a woman, and you know your place. You have, with your it is what it is, has ruined this for the next generation, you selfish people. This isn't all of you. I am speaking to those who have done this. So if you're watching this and you haven't done this, if you haven't smacked your secretary on her ass, if you haven't passed a woman up for a promotion because she's a woman, if you haven't treated an African American person bad because of the color of their skin, or an Italian person, or a Chinese person, or anybody of any different color than what you are, differently, because you think that you are better than them, then this doesn't apply to you if you did not do those things. So don't go and hit my comment section, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. If you did it, you know you did it. It is what it is a pass. It is what it is telling you to shut up and accept the situation in which you are not happy with. That isn't how it works. That's not how this country was founded. This country wasn't founded. Oh, they want to tax us on our tea, and they want us to use this central bank currency that they're printing, and they're going to tax us on this, and they're not going to represent us as part of the country. But it is what it is. Let's just bow down to old King George. No, they didn't do that. They didn't say it is what it is. They got up and they changed the situation. They made their voices louder than the majority. And they got shit done. So don't let anybody do that to you. Change your situation. If you're unhappy with it, if you don't like the way somebody treated you and you are legitimate, out them. And if somebody doesn't want to hear about it, then you need to cut them out too. Because they're obviously a vapid human being that doesn't care about anything but themselves. It is what it is. And I say that a lot. But mind you, I do say it sarcastically. Because I really don't agree with it is what it is. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I've started a video blog. This is why I found people like Ollie Matthews and started watching their video blogs and then decided that yes, this is therapeutic. I am going to follow in those footsteps. Because it's not, it is what it is. It is not is what it is. What it is a fucked up situation that you have been handled, that you have been handed, and now you have to handle. And the last thing you want to do is to continue to put your head down and shut up. So, I hope that helps somebody. And if I'm wrong, if you feel that I'm wrong, by all means, educate me, please. That's what this is about. So that we can maybe learn from each other. We can listen to each other's stories. We may be able to learn from each other. It is what it is. So, I'm going to end this video. And if it resonates with you, get it out. Practice it. Heal yourself. And get whatever help you need. Thank you.